Hello there, I'm the student and this is another video in my video series of very interesting game mechanics. And yeah, as you can see today I'm back in the game as Portugal again, but this time it shouldn't be the topic to talk about colonial nations and how to inherit them, and instead we are going to talk about treasure fleets actually. And as you can see, we have actually an enormous amount of money, and even though we have only around 300 income monthly, which under normal circumstances you wouldn't be able to reach that amount of money in this year of 1577 in obviously Ironman mode, as you can see, or as you can see over here. So yeah, that is how OP treasure fleets are. But before I go on with the treasure fleet themselves, I want to show you the gold mines in the new world actually. Because if you have a look on the gold mines in the old world over here, you'll notice that there are actually very few gold mines on around whatever 30,000 development or something. So yeah, gold mines are very rare normally in the game. But yeah, if you have a look at the new world, you'll notice that gold mines are actually not rare anymore. You might think that I actually found El Dorado over here or something. And yeah, funnily enough, I did actually found El Dorado. I think it's over here, yes. But there's El Dorado. Sadly not in a gold province, but still. And yeah, the trick about getting this crazy amount of gold mines over here, and also Peru and over there and stuff, those are all provinces with no trade good in the beginning of the game. And yeah, as there is no trade good in the beginning of the game, you can modify the chance of getting gold slightly, actually. And you can do this through this mission over here. Promote the Bandeirantes, or whatever it's called. Yeah, so what it does is it basically doubles the chance of getting gold in those provinces. So if you go on that province over here with any other nation than Portugal after clicking that mission over here, you'll notice that this chance of getting gold is actually half. And yeah, this is basically the technique that this mission offers. Yeah, as you can see, we have already 2 gold provinces over here. This one being a scripted gold province from the same mission over here. It makes that a gold province, and this one just being lucky basically. I thought I think I had a 12% chance or something to get gold in one of those provinces. So yeah, I got it in one at least. So why am I showing you this right now at this stage? It's because I triggered that mission already, and I have a higher chance of discovering gold. And actually the chance is not like 30%, 50% higher. No, it is literally doubled. So the chance of discovering gold over here in that province, for example, as you can see, is 25.7%. And actually, if you have a look on that map mode, you can, if you click on one gold province, then you can see where gold can spawn in the new world. And as you can see, all of those provinces are over 20% chance of discovering gold. Including those 2 provinces over here. It gets a little bit lower over here to 11%, which is still huge, but you know, on normal circumstances that would be like 5%, and that would be like 11% and 12% and some stuff, right? So yeah, this mission is basically super OP on that front already. But yeah, before I can actually abuse those treasure fleets to to a pretty crazy extent, I obviously have to get gold in my colonial nations, so that's why I paused on that date right there, just before the end of the month, because both of these provinces over here, as you can see, are just before getting 400 settlers, and that means that the next month tick they are going to discover the unknown trade good over here. So let's just see what it actually says. And as you can see, one of the provinces got gold actually. It was like a 25% chance over there. The other one got tropical wood, which is obviously not what I want. So obviously you could theoretically save scum that. Actually, it can also change that trade good again without yeah, basically cheating in terms of crashing the game. If you basically just recall the colonist over here, abandon the colony, and send him back over there. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, what I just did over here, for the whole block of this over here actually, because the chances in that block are around the same 25%. And yeah, that's why I've got all of those provinces in gold trade good. And yeah, I actually did the same thing over here and over on that province and those two provinces over here. Got a little unlucky over there, but I didn't have the time to cheese that also. So all of those provinces have around between 25 and 30% gold, and therefore I cheesed it basically. On all the other provinces over here, I didn't do that because, yeah, obviously it takes a lot of time and resources to do that. So I just wanted to do it on the really high percentage chances of getting gold. So yeah, that's what I resulted with. And now let's just see what the treasure fleets are actually giving me from them. And I'm going to do it the way that I'm waiting until the specific treasure fleets, for example Brazil, in the next month arrive, and then I'm going to show you how much I get from that and how much that would be in terms of monthly income, because obviously I'm getting that. You can see over here, for example, I'm getting the next one in from Peru in October this year or something. So I'm going to do that just after I got that, and then I'm going to calculate what monthly income that results in, and yeah, we're going to see where I end up actually. Before I do that, just I want to show you another thing about treasure fleets. Actually, there is a modifier for treasure fleets, same as like trade efficiency or something. But other than trade efficiency, that modifier over here, you can see it, it is not capped at 200 or something percent. It is basically, it has an open end, which you can stack almost infinite. All you need, as you can see, I get 20% from all of my colonies. All you need is your colony to be a crown colony. And then what you can do is you can modify a subject relationship and do that. You can just do that right now to show it. If you do that, you'll notice that it gives 10% liberty desire, so whatever, and it gives you 20% more treasure fleet income. And you would obviously think that this is a modifier that is only counts for the specific colonial nation, but it doesn't. It actually it is a global modifier for the overlord nation. Which means that you can actually stack it, as I did over here, with I don't know how many colonial nations. I think I have like 12 or 13 colonial nations, and you can stack it basically up to 400% if you get that one as well, which I am not patient enough to wait because it takes a quite long time. But yeah, you'll see in a second that this 375% is actually enormous, because what it does is basically, for example, this gold mine gives a yearly income of 88.9 ducats, as you can see down there. And what it does is basically it multiplies that with those 375%, which means that it almost 4 times of that yearly income that I'm getting from it. But the inflation, as you can see very soon, is still the one that you get for the 88.9 and not for 4 times 88.9. So you actually notice that I don't have inflation and I have infinite money, and I'm going to show you how much it is exactly right now. Okay, so we've got the treasure fleet from Brazil over here, which is obviously the largest one because of the amount of gold mines that I have in Brazil. But yeah, as you can see, it is around 4.5k ducats that I get. I get 0.1 for inflation. Yeah, I'm losing 40 ducats to pirates, which is not a problem. It's like less than 1%, as you can see. And you can see that this is modified by all of those modifiers. And yeah, now let me just see when I'll get that again, because I obviously just got it, as you can see over here. I'll get it again in January the next year. And as you can see, we are in August, which means that if I'm correct, it's September, October, November, December, and January. So 5 months, which means that I get 4,450 ducats every 5 months, which results in a monthly income of 890 ducats. Okay, so you have to keep in mind this is my monthly income on normal purposes, but this alone gives an additional 890 monthly income to my nation, due to the enormous amounts of modifiers that I stacked, and due to the enormous amounts of gold mines that I actually all also devved to aid development over here, aid production development. So yeah, that alone gives me almost 1,000 monthly income, not yearly, it's monthly. Okay, so this month we got 2 treasure fleets actually at the same month. And we've got Peru over here, which is one of the, I think, the third most that I'm getting. And La Plata over here with just 1 gold province over here, and nothing else down there. So yeah, I'm getting, let's do La Plata first actually. I'm getting 476 from them, and I'm getting it, let me just see, I'm getting it every 14 months, if I'm correct over there. And this means that I get an additional monthly income of around 34, which is from this treasure fleet over here, which is also quite nice for 1 gold mine. So yeah, we are in total of 924 together with the monthly income of the Brazil gold fleet. So yeah, getting closer to 1,000. And yeah, the Peru gold treasure fleet is actually giving me 1,978 ducats, and it gives me that every 7 months. So that results in an additional 282 monthly income, which is together with the monthly income that we had before, 1,206 ducats of monthly income from those 3 treasure fleets. Okay, so I just got the Mexican treasure fleet over here, which is giving me 2,250 approximately, and it gives me that every 10 months. So it gives me a monthly income of 225, which is on top of the ones that I already have, resulting in 1,430 right now. Okay, I just got the Colombia treasure fleet. Colombia, obviously, this Colombia over here, not the Castilian Colombia, having 3 gold mines over here. So yeah, that's why it takes him quite long, because he has quite a low amount of gold income compared to his nation. But yeah, he's giving me 570 ducats. So and he's giving me that every around 3.5 years, which is around 42 months, and this results in a monthly income of 13.2, which on top of the one that we have results in a monthly income of 1,444 no, 1,444 ducats in total. So finally we've got the Alaskan trade fleet over here, giving me 1,152 ducats, and it gives me that around every 4 let's just say every 4 years, which is obviously 48 months, and in total that is then a monthly income of 24, which on top of the ones that I already got, results in a total monthly income that this Portugal gets from treasure fleets in this game is 1,468.8 ducats. So I'm getting that on average every month from my treasure fleets, just from the gold provinces, and just because I stacked that modifier over here in every colonial nation that I have basically. And if you have a look on my income over here, then you'll see that obviously the income of 300, almost 300 over here is quite nice, but actually the income that I actually have is around 5 times higher than that, if you calculate the monthly income of the treasure fleets. And yeah, what do you think about this game mechanic? Should it be nerfed a little bit? In my opinion, it should, and because even if you don't do that stuff with this enormous Brazil over here, if you just conquer the scripted gold mines in Peru and Mexico over here, even if you just do that and stack those treasure fleet income modifiers, you'll get an insane income from treasure fleets. And yeah, I just want to show you how far you can push this treasure fleet income as Portugal. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a few ideas on that, how to exploit it, how to use it, because I think that is actually totally OP. And yeah, we're going to see in the next video.